Good evening, one. Good evening, all. First things first, I need to do a little bit of bragging because I don't get to do this often. Look at it! Rank 10, leaderboard. It's us! The Banelord list that we advertised? Does one advertise Banelord? Advocated for, got us to top 10 in the Luxury Gauntlet. I am very content with that. But today's deck, following suggestion, is a Skyrim-based deck. Specifically, a Stormcloak-based deck. So, we're running every card that I'm aware of that has Stormcloak in the name, or can summon a Stormcloak. So, Land Divided gets us some Stormcloaks. Stormcloak Camp. Stormcloak Avenger, which I think I've only triggered once. At the end of your turn, if 3 or more friendly creatures died this turn, summon a 2/2 Rallying Stormcloak. Then I grabbed Inspiring Stormcloak. Last Gasp, summon a 2/2 Rallying Stormcloak in each lane. Then we're running some standards, Halfinger Marauder, Morthal Executioner. And then a Shout package, because I figured since we're running Ulfric Stormcloak, we might as well run Wordwell, Call of Valor, and Unrelenting Force. So we'll see how it goes. Off to ladder we go. We're currently chilling at the Snake, so no harm can be done. It'll be great. I have a cat on top of my desk, a cat down there on the floor, and no cats on our cat tree. This makes me sad. Alright, what are we up against? A black screen. Okay, there we go. Dagoth. Problem is, I don't think this deck is that great. And not having a ring is unfortunate. Do we try with double Stormcloak Camp? I think we're going to start with Stormcloak Camp. See where it goes from there. And there's our Triumphant Jarl. We've got ourselves the alt art for it. You want to ring out a Fighters Guild recruit? Doesn't matter which lane it goes to. Oh, you're going to race us. I think you win the race. This is the problem. We lose to most aggro decks and we don't have any control tools.
Didn't see this coming, eh?
Protect the Harbinger.
We'll hold, no matter what.
I can take a pit bait weakling like
Prophecy is our best bet.
it doesn't need to be followed.
You fight like a child. I'll take the bad charge.
What prophecies do we run? You guys are just a burst list? Burst assassin? But aggro?
Trolls hate them need to be followed.
Just gonna play out Halfinger, see what we get.
You fight out, child. Die, scum. All but disgrace.
Well, that was fun. At least that one was over quick. Triumphant Jarl might be a bit of a stretch. That would be something we could cut out. But see, versus a true aggro list, we're just so sorely lacking in early game. We could add early game. Run the Nord Firebrands. Run the one-cost ping dude. Problem is space, really. A lot of the cards that I want to run are 4-drops because they say Stormcloak in them. And I'm trying to stick true to a form. I need something that's not those. 4/4/6. There we go, there's something. He'll win the day. Look at him. He's got a shiny sword. Wow. He's got a glittery sword.
Dagon comes. I won't need to hide any longer.
Invade, huh? I don't know how we stack up versus invade. Stormcloak goes here.
Get away!
You will be devoured in shadow. For Ulfric Stormcloak.
Looks like it falls on my shoulders.
We can get Halfing or Marauder down next turn and get a trigger.
Get away!
Turn you into somebody useful. Alright, useful might be a little bit of an exaggeration of what we're going to be able to pull from this. At least it's a 4/4. He's going to have to double trade into it, and then I get 2/2/2 tokens. It's not the worst.
Get away!
I've seen worse things happen.
The Fighters Guild stands ever ready.
Back my thing. For Skyrim. Now the skeevers.
See what it gets. +3/+3.
Skyrim. The Nords must take back. I like our arms.
Tier guarding up that lane. Could be worse. Now we're getting into worse territory. I had really hoped we were going to be able to hang on to that Halfinger. And we're going to lose tier. Without lethal, gates are a pain in the arse to deal with.
Do not waste time chatting with mortals.
Charge.
Kneel before the Fates!
Alright, hear me out. We can unsummon the gate. And play down an Avenger. Because now it goes down to level 1, so we undid all of that work. Land Divided comes down next turn. I think we switch to doing some control. It's a decent... I mean, look at that card. That's decent card art. You don't get to see these guys that often. Ooh. How many keywords is that? Only 2? Only 2?
A grievous error.
Just don't get charged. That right there is what I didn't want you getting.
To join the circle.
Alright.
Protect the Harbinger.
For Talos and Ulfric! For Talos and Ulfric! For Talos and Ulfric! Order. Time for some bloodshed.
We were so close to stabilizing. Quit rolling charge! It's not nice. Drain's not nice either. At that point, it's basically, he's got all the keywords. 7, yeah. We did not draw an even deck. Look at that. 3 Triumphant Jarls, 3 Morthal Executioners.
The victory is yours.
Alright, maybe we should drop Triumphant Jarl. We'll go one more game. This is a theme deck. I don't mind losing the early games. Even if we got really close to winning that one. Like, if we just had one red shout and been able to unsummon the entire lane, I still think we might have been okay. But instead we were playing it like a new deck that hadn't been shuffled. I played with decks like those. They're terrible. Alright, Empire, huh? We're on ring. Cool. It's a moderately okay starting hand.
Hello there.
Greetings, citizen.
You'd almost not have known we were running Rift Thane. Also, Hims. Great guy.
I'll scout ahead.
I will push them back.
That'll power through a Fighters Guild recruit. Or that.
Death to the enemy.
Let's go ahead and just get our shout out.
Lead me into battle.
The next turn we play out Northlander. Ring these guys out when we're about to break a rune.
I'll scout ahead.
I smell the stench of the living.
Alright, that's just a stalling measure.
For Savengard. For the north.
The waters of life.
Alright, we're gonna get our value.
Your life.
And this guy gets leveled. Alright, yep.
Ready to join the circle.
For Savengard.
Now we've got our Morthal Executioner down. We might be... okay. Stormcloaks versus Empire. Get myself in the thought process.
This should help.
Die, scum. For Savengard. I bring your death. Hold the line.
If we beat Empire, we've done all we needed to do here today.
Take back Stormcloak.
Got him to 11. Debilitate. That hurts. Stormcloak encampment can help us finish out the game. Pitched Galen, so you found some health supplies.
For Skyrim. I like our arms.
Alright, got him down to his last rune. Ironically, that levels that right back up. We were talking about cutting Jarl. I regret that. Ward wall with no shout yet.
They call me the Bandit King.
I guess I could have squished a creature for 2 damage. Definitely should have squished a creature for 2 damage.
Smell the stench of the living.
And this is just if a creature dies.
Return your blow with
So we could have him at 1 right now. Although then we wouldn't been able to trade, so... Are we going to get new arrowed here? Drain. Bad news.
Stand and deliver. Feel the power within you.
Alright. Ponder our way through this.
We honor Talos.
We'll be ready. For Skyrim! For Skyrim! Work but a scratch. For Skyrim!
Plout Bulgriff. Puts a 1-3 in this lane, though.
For Skyrim! Nords are the Empire. The Empire has no place in Skyrim. I'll take the bad.
Oh, I forgot they updated that to Kvatch Soldier. Rude.
They're bleeding. Don't let up.
Alright, see if we can just kind of close out the gap.
Nalabu will make them pay.
You're on Destroy a Creature.
Watch this.
You'll run out of removal eventually.
Orders. They will be ours. I will push them back.
Now we're on Unsummon any enemy creature. Alright, he's Parthing Praying. What are we hoping for? All purple shouts. That's not a purple shout.
Force!
Watch this.
Force raw!
So we can unsummon that entire lane. He could play them both, though.
Orders. We'll rebuild Skyrim into the land she once was.
Alright, we've got a level 3 Unrelenting Force. Okay. Gatekeeper.
Speak, citizen.
Cowardly skeevers! Force raw!
We can't beat invasions. We can't beat whatever it was we ran into before invade, but we can beat the Empire, gosh darn it. Ah, sweet victory. For Skyrim. Guys, it's been great. Good vibes to you, and good night.